I just picked me up this air pump off of Amazon. Bought it used because most of the time when Amazon packages are used, they're really like brand new. It came that way. Can't really show you much because they put so much on it. So many different stickers. Shows yellow. I knew it was going to come red, and that's what it came. Don't know if you can see all the specs. But I do motorhomes, and sometimes their tires are a bit low, and I used to have a really cheapo pump, and I'd rather just have this. It's supposed to automatically pump it up to whatever I put it on. That's what it looks like out of the box. It was packed barely different than this. It had like a little air cushion in it. I don't know why they show yellow on everything. I haven't fired it up or nothing. Figured I might as well make a video about it, because it seemed pretty cheap. I think I paid like 17 bucks for it. As much as I'm gonna use it. Comes with a few adapters and a fuse. Overlooking it, it's kind of heavy compared to the one I was replacing. It has little feet. I was looking at it. I really don't think the cord would wind up. All that cord around that. Probably got one more strand around it. I guess when I'm done with it, I'll find out. That's where the extra fuse goes, most likely, if it don't melt that tip off. I don't see an area to hold these tips or anything, like a door or anything. Nothing. This have to be plugged in. There's the hose. It just pushes in there. Got to stretch the hose to get it to go in there. It stays in there pretty nice. I don't think it'd ever fall out by itself. Hose is a pretty nice length. The standard cheapo one that breaks. That plastic always gets brittle and breaks. There's the light in the top. Started my car. Here, I gotta put the phone down for a second. Take the twisty tie off the cord. I'm sure it's gonna be loud. I'm gonna time how long it takes to inflate a tire. I have a spare tire for my car that's totally airless right now. Hopefully it's shut off. Ah, the light turns on. Jeez, that thing is loud. So the light always stays on, I guess. Yeah, there's no switch. Let's see. Sure, resets, reset. What'd I do? Bar. So it can go bar, whoever goes by bar. Can't really read it. I gotta peel this plastic off. I do have my car running. You should always have it running or you're gonna blow a fuse. And that's KPA, KGF, and PSI. I'm in America, so I'm gonna go by PSI. Here's my tire. It is a 225/55 R17. Show you there's no air in it, and yeah, I know it's not that good of a tire, but it's my spare tire. I guess it has a little bit in it. Good enough. I'll put that on there. I got another phone for the timer, show you how long it takes. Guess the phone didn't like going outside. I'll just press start once I tell it to go, and we'll see how long it takes. Okay, I run 34 in my, or 33 in my tires. Looks like it goes by halves. So 33, and I never read the instructions, so is it saying there's 0 in there? Okay. Flipping it. Start. And we'll see how long it takes. In the meantime, I'll make sure I'm doing it right. And start car. Yeah. You don't do that, you normally blow a fuse. It won't pump for over 8 minutes. Oh, that's a mechanical one. This is the one I have. Turn on the switch up to the preset value. Automatic stop inflating. That makes no sense. Reinflate, need to switch off and on again, then still only runs for 8 minutes. Shoot. Said to put 10 pounds in there already. 10 pounds in a minute and a half on an empty tire. That's pretty good. Up to 2 minutes. 120 watts. Anybody's asking? That's about borderline for most cigarette plugs. Not getting hot or anything. The cord feels super cheap. Really? Did it just shut off? It just shut off. May have been my fault, I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to like trust technology to just shut itself off or blow up my tire. We're up to 5 minutes now. I'd say 5 minutes because it shut off for a little bit. I'm just gonna trust it, I guess. 5 minutes, it's at 25 psi. I almost went like a shield in front of me in case it blows my tire up. It's doing alright. I'm gonna check it once I'm done. Once it's done. And then I'm gonna put it on 30 psi and see if it actually drops the air out of the tire to get it down. Because I do a lot of driving and I leave from Chicago and it's 30 degrees out and I get clear to California and it's 100 degrees out. My tire pressure goes through the roof. We're up to 28 psi at 6 minutes. I'd say you're supposed to have any tire inflated within 8. It's through my window of my car so I don't blow up and hit me. I hate balloons or something that goes boom. Tires or my ears are the last thing I got that works on me. We're up to 30 pounds. It sounds like it's gotten slower. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's definitely slowed down, so I don't know if it'd really do like a 50-pound tire. It's at 32 pounds. It's almost 33. Okay, I probably messed up there. Remember when it shut off? Oh no. So let's put... It still had it programmed as 33. And it shut off at 34. So it puts 1 extra pound in it. And let's see what the time was. So about 8 minutes to pump up from flat. Your tire ain't always going to be flat. I had all the air out of it. So about 8 minutes to pump up a tire. That ain't too bad because my other pump, oh my god, it was like 15 minutes just put 10 psi in. So now, let's see if it will lower the air. Let's go down to 30 pounds. Blinks at me. Put 30 in it. 31. Whatever. So it won't take the air out of the tire, but it will put it in. But if you ever need to leak the air out, just push on it. So let's make sure it's correct. It says there's 32.5 psi in there. Okay, so I just figured out I don't have a tire gauge. Don't know why, but this is the gauge I always carry in the camper because it's a live one, the one that's in your car. You have to be in your car for it to work. So that bottom right tire, that is almost impossible to see. There you go, 31 psi. I'm going to top it off and see if the gauge matches what this does. I've leaked out some of the air. Yeah, when you're in a camper, you need to know yeah, see it starts beeping at me. Put it at 33. Yeah, see it's beeping at me. When I'm on the road, I need it to instantly tell me when I've lost a tire or something, because I may hit metal. And this is one of the best ways to do it. They've lasted about 2 years. Never get the ones with the red in them. They're junk. Get the ones with black. I keep replacing with it. Oh, that was quick. So I put 32.5 in it. So when I undo that, it'll probably drop down to 33. Let's put this back on. Hopefully the thing shuts up. Look at that, 33. Bottom right, it's not blinking anymore. So I'd say for the 17 I paid, that ain't too bad. $17. I'll shut the car off. See how loud it is with the car off. Kind of hard to tell because I don't have back pressure. See how easy it is to pack it up now. With one hand makes it a lot harder. So I think that glitch, see if the plug's hot. No, it's not too bad. My dad has a slime one. When slime came out, his is automatic, and it gets so hot it'll burn your finger, the plug, and you don't want that because it'll start melting stuff. You really have to stretch that cord. There we go. I would hope to never use it. Okay, I gotta put the phone down, I think, for this. Yeah, I can make like a prop for you guys. Yep. Just like you see out the window. Yeah, is it nice out there? Is it focusing? There you go. Let's see if I can wrap this cord. Still wrapping it. Yeah, I could pause the video and then resume it. What fun is that? Okay, I ran into an issue. Don't know who made this, but you have to stack it. And you gotta just keep stacking and stacking it. But the thing is, somebody pulling in my driveway. You gotta keep stacking it and stacking it. You gotta run it this way. But then, when you're done, that's where the plug goes. But where the wire goes for the plug, it goes up and out right here. So what you gotta do, pull that up and slide it underneath so it fits in there flush? We will see. Weather hasn't changed, has it? Nope. Awful design. It could have been built better. Okay, so now I've gotten to the point where it won't even wrap up. It won't even go around there. See how tight it is right there? Yeah, couldn't even put the cord in there. And I still have that much cord to go. So, very awful design. I'll just see, like, how's that work? Guess I'll try pulling it up. Now you can't pull it up either. So, guess I should carry a twisty tie with me everywhere. Yeah, see how it's bending that now? There's actually a hole right there for it to come out. The feet stayed on. So the cord's an awful design. It's heavy. I think it's kind of heavy, but it is pretty cheap. I guess you could pay more, like a DeWalt one or something. Works off battery. Sorry, it's already fallen off. It hasn't even went down the road in like a luggage compartment. Yeah, Not quite liking that. But it did pump up the tire to the right PSI. So if you guys like it, like and subscribe. Thanks.